motion is coming from the leader of the minority, Right Honorable Chinda.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to urge this House to allow me come under Order 8, Rule 5, Sub-Rule 2 of the House Rules, to take a matter that is considered urgent and in the public interest. It is that of the Lagdo Dam flooding, which we have taken on this floor severally. But there is urgent need for us to provide a lasting solution to this problem, rather than just take these issues and leave them without a lasting solution. We are aware that almost every other year, incidents of flooding occur from this axis, and there is need for a legislative solution. I therefore pray that we see it as an urgent matter that requires our attention, and that we set aside Order 8, Rule 5, Sub-Rule 3 of our rules to take this matter this morning.
I'm Right Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Ayokunle. Distinguished colleagues, I'm from Ifoiweko Federal Constituency, Ogun State. I rise, Mr. Speaker, to second the first leg of the motion being proposed by our minority leader. Mr. Speaker, I so second.
Current flooding due to the opening of the Lagdo Dam. The House is concerned that Lagdo Dam, located on the Benue River in the northern Cameroon, was built in 1982, primarily for irrigation and electricity generation. Every year during the rainy season, the dam operators in Cameroon release excess water to prevent overflow, which inevitably flows downstream into Nigeria, causing significant flooding in states along the river, including Borno, Adamawa, Benue, Taraba, Kogi, and beyond. The House is disturbed by the recurrent loss of lives, displacement of communities, destruction of farmlands, livestock, and homes, and damage to critical infrastructure such as roads, bridges, schools, and healthcare facilities as a result of the flooding. The House is mindful that despite early warnings by Nigerian authorities about the release of water from Lagdo Dam, many communities remain unprepared and are left vulnerable to the devastating impacts of the flood. The House is aware that while the construction of a buffer dam, the proposed Dasin Hausa Dam in the Adamawa State, was agreed upon in principle between Nigeria and Cameroon to help contain the excess water from the Lagdo Dam, this project has remained stalled for years due to funding and bureaucratic delays. The House, recognizing the urgent need for the federal government to develop the long-term solutions to mitigate the impact of the annual flooding and to protect vulnerable communities along the River Benue and Niger basins. The House is worried that unless swift action are taken to engage relevant stakeholders, both within and outside Nigeria, to mitigate this annual disaster and to provide lasting solutions for affected communities, the situation will persist annually, with each year worse than the former, thus diminishing the confidence of the people in our leaders. The House is called upon to resolve to mandate the Nigerian-Cameroon Friendship Group to investigate the Nigerian-Cameroon arrangement and agreement on the Lagdo Dam and mitigation measures therein, and advise the House within 2 weeks for further legislative action. Meanwhile, the House is also called upon to mandate the Federal Ministry of Works and Water Resources and the Federal Ministry of Works to expedite the completion of the Dasin Hausa Dam in Adamawa State, which will act as a buffer and help to absorb excess water released from Lagdo Dam and rehabilitation of critical infrastructure in flood-prone areas. The House urged the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, in collaboration with state emergency management agencies, to henceforth enhance early warning systems and improve evacuation and relief efforts for communities in flood-prone areas prior to the event. Finally, the House mandates the House Committee on Finance to make adequate budgetary provision for the Dasin Hausa Dam in the 2025 Appropriation Act. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I so move.
Aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it.